Shake your body down to the ground.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Downtown Kato, Paphos coming up, I promise you. Look at that for a view over the rooftops, over the treetops, down to the blue Mediterranean Sea. Thanks for joining me on Mr. Paul's Breakfast Club. This is where I take you on my little adventures, my little travels in and around Paphos. Perhaps if there's somewhere that you'd like me to go, drop it into those comments, and you never know, that video may be coming very, very soon indeed, especially for you. Big shout out to some of the guys who like to come back and watch the little channel, and in particular they like to take a little seat next to Mr. Paul as he drives around. Perhaps if your name is Sir Daniel, Calimera to you. And a big shout out to the girl of your dreams. That's our girl is always right, our girl Lady Sherry. Big Calimera to you. And of course there's a gentleman in downtown Yorkshire. He's a very, very clever man indeed, ex-banker, and he invested his money in a couple of Yaris's because he understands that they are the most reliable cars in the world. He's got one in Cyprus and he's got one in Yorkshire, and of course he'll be coming back to Paphos very, very soon indeed. A big Calimera to Sir Brian. And of course the girl who likes to get her fix of the little channel known as Marika and me every single day. Who's that? That's the girl in charge of the show. That's our day man in downtown Hartlepool. And I bet she's packing that suitcase, unpacking, packing it, unpacking it, and squeezing in that little extra bikini, because she knows that she's getting on a big bird and jetting into downtown Paphos and booking into the Alexander the Great Hotel very, very soon indeed. And of course, because she's the girl in charge of the show, there will be a black Jaguar parked out the front of the Paphos airport, and it will be waiting especially for her. No doubt about it. Big Calimera to day man. We're missing you like crazy and looking forward to dancing the cha-cha up and down the downtown Kato Paphos promenade. Now, who else is coming to town? Well, I got a feeling that there's a girl in town as we speak, and she's very, very sweet indeed. She's known as Lady so sweet Caroline. And I'll bet you, if she's in town, she's brought with her in her suitcase Lord Nigel of the big guns. And I'll bet you he's going to go and flex that plastic friend in one or two shops in the downtown Kato Paphos promenade and Harbour area. Now, downtown Yereskippu on a relatively light traffic day. The sky, well, it's still a little bit hazy. We are still suffering from the dust storm that's coming off the Sahara, but the temperature, if you're curious to know, what time is it? 27 minutes past 11. And it's a German car. Yes, it is Sir Mart, Lady Andrea, and it says it's 26.7 degrees. And, well, as we know, Germans don't tend to lie, do they? So we'll take it as for real. 26.7 degrees, and we have entered May. Yes, we have entered May, haven't we? And the summer is coming very, very soon indeed. Now, we've got to say a big goodbye to one or two of the stars that have been in Paphos for a while. Our girl, known as Sweet Candy, came on a big bird. She got married, had a spectacality of a holiday indeed. We had the great pleasure to meet some of those wedding party members, but unfortunately they've got back on a big bird and jetted back to the Cape. But hopefully they had a spectacality of a holiday and a wedding all rolled into one, and hopefully they'll come back and do it all over again. Not the wedding bit, the holiday bit, because you know they're going to stay married for the rest of their lives, and we know they're going to come back to Paphos over and over again. Now, we're heading down to what was called the former Debenhams roundabout. Yeah, unfortunately Debenhams has gone, as we know, worldwide, and of course they had a branch down here on this roundabout, and that meant that this roundabout was known as the Debenhams roundabout. But of course now it's not, because of course there is no Debenhams, and well, rumour has it that Jumbo have bought it. For those of you familiar with what I'm talking about now, Lady Andrea knows what it is. She loves to go for a wander round in the Jumbo Superstore. It's a tat store on steroids. It's a place where most people never want to go in, but unfortunately once you go in, you've got to wiggle and waggle all the way through the store, and even in hyper mode, going like the clappers, in other words, it's going to take you about 10 minutes to get through that store. And I'll put you to a test. Go into Jumbo and be determined not to buy anything, and I'll bet you when you get to the bloody till, you'll be, well, having a basket full of this and a basket full of that, because they tempt you in with the prices. Then you go, oh, I'll just get one of that. Oh, I'll just get some toilet paper. Oh, I'll just get I'll just get a toilet brush. Do you understand me? Those kind of things. Then you get home and you think, what the hell did I buy this for? And how the hell did they manage to get 20 euros out of me? But of course, that's called marketing, isn't it? On the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So, if you've got a couple of hours to waste and a booth in your life, pop into Jumbo and well, see if your marriage and your relationship is still intact at the end of it, because it probably won't be, because well, in general, the girls like to spend a long time in Jumbo. But anyway, they're planning on building a brand new Jumbo on that roundabout. So of course, from then on, that will be known as the Jumbo roundabout in central Paphos. Now, word of warning, if you've got a car, if you've stolen one, borrowed one, rented one, I don't know, you've got a car anyway, you may have noticed right in front of us, hiding in grey paint with a couple of black stripes, is a camera. And that camera is there, obviously, to take pictures of us if we go over the line. And rumour says, also, if we're talking on mobile phones, and of course it also gets you if you're speeding. So, if you're around Paphos, please drive very carefully and sensibly, and treat everyone around you with a little bit of respect. You're not going to get there any quicker, but you are going to get there without any penalties and infringements on your credit card. Now, talking about credit cards, if you want to keep the channel known as Marika and me afloat for that little bit longer, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? That's how you could gift us that virtual coffee or two. That's how the channel is funded. That's how we get the money to put the benzene, that's the fuel, in the tank to keep us drying around. That's how we keep to buy clothes for massaging, receiving a booth, and all those kind of things. And I'd like to do a very big thank you to some of the guys that take that extra little bit of trouble to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform and gift us that coffee or two, or join us as a superstar member. Lady Whitney, Sir Jason, again, we have to thank you very much indeed. Not only are you superstar members, and we thank you for that, but you're also gifting us coffees as well. Thank you very much indeed. And as in our little conversation yesterday, we will be honoured to join you on the Ocean Vision. That's the super cruiser in the Paphos Harbour, and I'll bet we're going to have the time of our lives, that's for sure. But please don't chuck me into the blue Mediterranean Sea, because I've got a feeling that blue fish, if you watch that video, is waiting especially for me. And if he gets his teeth into my bottom, well, I'm in serious trouble, that's for sure. Big shout out to Dayman, thank you very much. She's a superstar member, and again, she constantly likes to make sure that we are that little bit lubricated by buying us a couple of coffees or so. Big shout out to Baron John, Baroness Louise, thank you very much indeed. Month after month, they contribute to the channel, and we do appreciate it very much indeed. And of course, if anyone is watching, and if there's anything that myself or Marika can do for you, if you need any help, advice, whatever it might be, you drop that in the comments, or for those of you who've got my number, message me, and I promise we'll do our very best to solve whatever your little problem is. And of course, we're looking forward to seeing many people that are coming to Paphos very soon indeed. My mate Sir Bernie and his girl Lady Jan, they'll be coming into Paphos in and around September, and of course September is only around the corner, isn't it? Who else is coming in September? Well, you drop it in the comments, but I know that one of our favourite superstar members is coming, and of course if she's coming, that's bringing the man with her who may buy her a big ring and pop it on her finger. Who am I talking about? Our girl, Lady Sally Briers, and of course the man of her dreams, Mr. Matt Dyers. Well, actually he's a sir, although sometimes he gets demoted, then he gets promoted, but at the moment he's a sir, because he's been a very good boy indeed, and he has bought a forever ring for Lady Sally. So we're looking forward to seeing them when they come to Paphos in September. Now, where are we? Downtown Kato, Paphos. That's where we are. And look, on the left-hand side is the Harbour 5-star luxury hotel. Who's going to be staying there very, very soon indeed? Let me think. There's a girl who's coming to Paphos to celebrate a very, very important birthday. It starts with an 8 and it ends with an O. 80, yeah, that's right. Our girl, Lady Sue. And if she's coming, that must mean that Sir David's coming. And we're looking forward to seeing you very, very soon indeed. Here you go, girls. Alexander the Great Hotel. It's there waiting, especially for you. Dayman, so sweet Caroline, Lady Maggie, and of course Lady Ness will be walking in there very, very soon indeed. And not long after that will be the man who stayed there more times than anybody else. And if I'm wrong, well, you drop it in the comments. But he's known as Sir Chrissy 59, and he's dreaming of being called Sir Chrissy 69. Anyway, stop it now, Mr. Paul. We're heading into downtown Kato, Paphos. Roadworks improvements coming up. Look, all of this road is done. Oh my goodness. We've been dreaming of it for a long time, and it's complete. And the pavements on the left-hand side, bar one or two little bits and bobs, are complete. You may have noticed the parking areas on the right-hand side are complete. All the paving is in, the planting areas and seating areas are in. All that's left to do is the fancy different coloured concrete pathways. And I tell you what, Paphos Promenade is going to be looking absolutely spectacular. It really, really is, I promise you. Now, get ready. Ignore all the delivery vans because it's that time of morning. Feast your eyes and digest. That is the Paphos Promenade. And the sea is looking very, very blue indeed. And we all understand one or two things. The sky is blue, the sea is blue, Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue. There's the greatest policeman in the world, my mate Paphos. And he's there waiting, he really is, waiting especially for you. But the odds of you getting a ticket off him are absolutely zero, by the way. He really, really doesn't want to give anyone a ticket, except for the president of the country, perhaps, because he was a presidential guard many, many years ago, if you understand. He is a legend in Paphos and an absolute superstar. And a smile to die for and a great personality. If you see him on the promenade, say Yasu Gumbaru, and he probably will understand that you're talking about Mr. Paul. There we are. Let's work our way towards the Paphos Harbour, because you can't actually drive down the main promenade anymore, for those of you who perhaps have not been to Paphos for a year or so. So you have to circumnavigate along this road. And Dizzy Blonde, look at that for a pothole, look at that, oh my goodness. And they're getting bigger and bigger every single day. And of course we're looking forward to seeing the mum and dad of Dizzy Blonde. That's our Sir Harold and his girl, Lady Pat. We had the great, great honour of meeting them last year. And guess what? They're back in Paphos. Oh my goodness. We're going to be having a spectacality of a summer indeed. Who else is coming? I got a feeling that Lord Richie, and he's bringing his girl, Lady Zuska. Yeah. And we'll be hanging out in the Pelican restaurant, jumping on a pint or two. That's for sure. And I got a feeling that the girl in charge of the Nantwich crew has got a little trick up her sleeve, and I think she's been salting money away, which means she'll be bringing my great mate Lord Simon, and of course those two superstars, Princess Meghan and my little mate, who's not that little anymore, Gangster Max. And we're looking forward to it, that's for sure. And I've also got a feeling that, talking about my little mate, who's not that little anymore, there's another Viscount out there, and that is Viscount Leo. He's got a dad who's called Sir Richard, and he's got a blonde beauty called Lady Julie Nash. And I got a feeling they're going to get on a big bird and jet into Paphos very, very soon indeed. Right, come on, let's get down to Kato Paphos Harbour and let's show you that view out into the blueness of that blue Mediterranean Sea on a truly, truly spectacality of a day indeed. Yes, Sir Jim, cuddle up to Lady Amanda, give her a kiss, give her a cuddle, and guess what? You'll be jetting into Paphos on a big bird, or perhaps paddling like crazy on a canoe. Who knows? But you're coming to Paphos very, very soon indeed, and we promise you a spectacality of the holiday indeed. Big shout out to some people who've been away from the channel for a while, and now they've come back. They're superstar members. They're prolific coffee buyers. We thank you very, very much indeed. Her name is Lady Joanne, and she's got a handsome hubby. And of course, we'll be waiting for you, Sir Baz, when you come to Paphos very soon indeed. This is the final descent into Kato Paphos Harbour. If you're looking for a property to buy, perhaps this could be that street for you. On top of that, there's kiosks, there's men with yellow Lamborghinis, and in hot pursuit is an X5. Could be a security detail, you never know. But if you want a yellow Lamborghini, well, Paphos Harbour could be that special place for you. Drop in the comments, what's your favourite car in the world? Is it an Aston Martin? Is it a Lamborghini? Is it a Ferrari? Or perhaps is it a black Jaguar XJL? Because at the moment, that's the car that's got my heart. And I'll tell you what, she's coming back to the channel very, very soon indeed. Most of the mechanics are now done. We're fitting with the rear suspension. There's a little tinkering to be done. The paintwork's been done. The wheels are going to be done this week. She's going to be looking like a beauty. And like I say, she'll be waiting outside the Paphos airport for our girl in charge of the show. And of course, that's our Dame Anne. Paphos Harbour, here it comes. And it's looking very, very nice indeed. Thanks for watching, and of course, if you do like what you see, please don't forget to hit that like, click that subscribe. It doesn't cost you a single penny. It just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend the little channel known as Marika and me to more like-minded people like yourselves. And please don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's how you can join us as a superstar member, or perhaps gift us that coffee or two. You can also fund the channel via the super thanks. That's in the comments section on the YouTube platform. And of course, we'd like to thank many people who do it. Sir David Potter, thank you very, very much. Lady Ali, our superstar, who loves the Sofiana Resort. Big shout out to you. Of course, Sir Neil, Sir Brian, and of course, Lord Mike. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. Thanks for watching.